Hey guys, it's Man Many Things. I want to talk to you about my channel. It's going to be a little different. I had to find out who Man Many Things really is. You know, what kind of videos and where does he put his channel? So this is what I came up with. I'm not going to really get into bugging out and stuff like that, because you see a lot of these guys on YouTube doing this bugging out. They're not really bugging out, you know. I don't know what you call it, but my channel is going to be a mixture of a couple of things. All right, it is with the SJ. I'm not going to, collect a lot of cans and a whole bunch of stuff. You can watch other videos for that. But what I want to do, this right here, I watch these guys a lot. All right, Expedition, Overland, Alaska, Yukon, and these guys that's what I like. Expedition, Overland. That's the name of the channel. Check it out. There we go. That's who I watch. I follow these guys. They have 12 episodes. I watch them a lot. This is me. Now, at the same time, they have a bug out bag, which I call a camping bag. One of the guys, Cliff, he has a survival bracelet. So they have how can I say it? Prepping or whatever it is in their video, but it's more like they're going around, and I won't say expedition, but they like going different places and camping out. I like that. They take their vehicles, which you can call it a bug out vehicle, or you can call it whatever you want, but they take their vehicles, they go off road, and they go out and they camp overnight for weeks, sometimes months. It's crazy. And I like these guys. And I think that's where the SJ is going. That's where it's always been. So I am going to make videos, but this is where my videos are going. I finally got a team together, as you see. Bugging In and Do It Yourself World, Troy, and one of my friends, Chris. He's going to be part of the team too. That's 3 guys strong. So that's 4 of us together. So that's a good team. The other guy, upstate New York prepper, he fell off. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. He's gone. Whatever. He doesn't call us, so we're not going to call him. It's sad. I wish he would call, but it's been months. I haven't heard from this guy. So nothing new, right? Let me show you a little bit about this channel. It's really, really good. Check this out.
Adventure looks different to everyone. Amelia Earhart simply stated that adventure is worthwhile within itself. But you honestly can't really define adventure for yourself until you've wrestled with it. Without mistakes or conflict or breakdowns, your story will simply be boring. I believe that adventure is the distance between the present and your fulfillment of your dreams. How you navigate the in-between is the great unknown.
I like these guys. I must have watched this video like 5 times. It's a really good channel. You guys should check this out. That's definitely the SJ, without a doubt. This is a good good channel, guys.
There's
Check this out.
definitely different definitions of overlanding. I would call this more of a wheeling trail. You know, it's like people come up here just because it's a difficult trail.
What is it going to look like, you think?
I'm not really sure. Just seen pictures. Well, I think we're gonna have lots of trees to cut down.
This is the real deal. Some of these guys, they get hurt. They have their first aid kit.
And it does have a high probability of
it's crazy. They have everything. They have paracord.
This route for the
They have everything that we have.
So that if something does
but
break,
they actually use their stuff, and I love this channel.
Messing up a whole trail.
That's definitely Jay. This is where I'm going with this.
Trails and road systems. Forest fires and other factors outside of our control directed our focus to the Alexander Mackenzie Heritage Trail in British Columbia.
This is kind of nice so far. A nice trail.
Yeah.
Hasn't been many people on it.
A historic trail in which the 4x4 portions have nearly become extinct. Frankly, we took this as a challenge to see how far we can go.
So here comes the trucks. I'm trying to stay ahead of them so I can get stuff like this out of the way.
Now this guy,
Too short for us to get underneath.
he has a machete,
By one of the rooftop tents, so
and he was going to cut
try to get
this
it dealt with before they
small
get here.
tree down, and the machete slipped out his hand, and it cut some of his leg.
Hard to leave.
I mean, they're days away from
Maybe that's how we'll do the
the
whole
hospital.
trail.
It was
There
crazy.
very
It was
little
crazy.
information on this trail, and that honestly sparked our interest the most. We found a few online forums that had some details, but the details were often vague and dated. If we wanted to know what was down that trail, we just simply had to do it. The morning is spent preparing our gear for an all-out assault on the trail.
I learned a lot from these guys, you know. And some of these things they do, I already know. Because being an automotive mechanic for years helped me out.
Yards out of 550 cord.
There we go, paracord.
Cable. We weren't planning on doing a trail this tight when we initially were preparing for this trip. So what these do is, as the branches come, they help keep them off your hood, off your windshield, so that you have less of a chance of scratches and breaking glass and bending things.
See, one thing I will say
See how they work.
is
Started this trip at
this is a good channel. It's a good video. But the team, see, we have let me turn this down a little bit. Now we have every time I make a video, someone calls them. But now you might say, "What's wrong with your camera?" This is not my camera. I'm using my phone. Here is my camera, my Sony, which is excellent camera. This is a good camera. There's nothing wrong with it. The thing is, my computer, I guess, had a virus or something, so I had it cleaned out, and I lost Movie Maker or whatever it is I use. Can't use it anymore. So I've been using my phone until I could get in touch with my brother-in-law, who's gonna reset my computer and do it all over again, and I can use my camera because this phone is not very good. You know, it's alright, but my camera is much better.
Machete, everything out of the way. Probably not 150 miles because I'm not.
So that's where I'm going with this, guys. Hope you guys stay with me. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be off-roading, and like I was saying with my team, Troy from Do It Yourself World and Bugging In.
Wrong when you got these two guys running ahead of you.
This guy right here. This guy right here. He's the one with the machete. Watch this.
Lewis and Clark.
This is crazy, man. The way he cut his.
Is the respectful pursuit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a whole bunch of guys in our like Chris, my buddy Chris. He's more into survival. If you watch his the way he did his tent and he cooked his fish, all with sticks, no grill, no nothing. That's cool. Troy is more about
It's never found where you anticipated.
building your
Generally in your weakness, and that's often where it hurts the most.
living off the land. You know, and Bugging In knows a lot about tools and all this stuff. And with all of us together, we make a good team. So hope you guys stay with us. We're gonna have a lot of guys going out together, teamwork, and I'm gonna call the team. That's the name of it. There he is. He cut it. Let's get this.
Okay. You need to calm down.
Yeah. No, it's just, that was like, how did that even happen?
It came out of my hand right here and bounced and went thunk.
Okay. Let me get a look at that. It's all scar tissue.
That's a bad cut.
Honestly, this accident can happen to anyone. Several of us have had a machete slip from our hands throughout the years.
I feel like a dummy.
Wearing pants might have prevented the injury, but we can't change that now. We all have to adjust to the situation.
It's a big enough cut that I think it
need stitches for that. Get back home, right?
Yep.
That's a good gash.
I like this channel.
Enough, I mean, infection will set in, and it's a big enough cut where it'll set in hard and fast. So,
well, I'm quite embarrassed, to be honest with you, but yeah, I whacked a tree and it was just way more simple.
How many times are you gonna do this?
a lot, bud. We gotta get it out. We gotta make sure it's clean.
Kind of a bummer. I was looking forward to running today. I think I'll still be able to run, maybe.
We won't be able to run.
Nah, you won't want to.
We had to be meticulous with our dressing.
Once we close it, we can't open it unless it gets infected.
We have set aside 4 days of travel with a couple contingency days to allow for any problems that might pin us down.
Just so we're all clear, if we're talking worst case scenario, we get in here 6 days from now and we get super stuck. And we're in here another 5 days before something happens. We can't count on a helicopter due to weather. So,
And these guys are deep in there.
given the remote location where we are, where we're headed, are we comfortable with being able to keep that clean with enough puncture or closure strips and water and hydration to know pretty confidently that you're not going to get infected back in here?
Are you asking me or everybody?
Everybody.
I think we need to do a little inventory on, because we're going to have to change that bandaging, the dressing. How much material do we have to do that?
That's a huge cut.
Yeah, it's not that it's deep or not, it's
The surface area.
a lot of space.
Now this is the real deal, guys.
I
I hope this never happens to us. But this is what happens, man, when you go out and venture out. And this is what Man of Many Things is about. I'm taking the
So we
SJ.
did our final assessments. We shut some cameras off and did a little talking and went through our med kits and decided that we have enough of closure kits and suture stuff that we can change his dressing 2 more times, 3 more times in the next 5 days. So the one that he has on right now is the best. It's the most protective.
Yeah, this is great. I
We'll
love
never
this
get it, so
channel.
we're going to leave it on as long as possible unless we see signs of infection.
That's where it's going. So
And,
right now, let me pause this.
And if we need to take it off,
I'm going to
we
go
will.
a little
But
ahead
now
real
maybe
fast, show you guys what's going on.
Or the chainsaw.
This is the stuff they do. Max tracks. Now, if you notice, they don't have a big lift kit and all this shiny stuff. They have stuff that works. And that's
Reaching
what I'm trying to do with the
victory
SJ.
dance resembling something out of Charlie Brown, humorous. Up the road, we eased into our evening's goal, the quiet Indian village we had been told.
All right, so that's where I'm going with this, you know. I got a lot of plans with the SJ. I mean, I go to sleep and I think about what can I do. And I took the SJ out in the woods, and I went this trail, and there was a whole bunch of trees down. So I turned around. It was getting late. I wanted to go back home, and I hit my reverse lights, and it was so dark out. It was crazy. So my next thing, trying to wire up these LEDs. I'm making some more LEDs right now. Okay. This is what's going on in the SJ. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. This is what I do. So hope you guys understand where my channel's going. I mean, these guys right here are still they're overland expedition overlanders, I guess you call it. I don't know, but they're like off-roader, prepper, slash whatever. But that's where I'm going. You know, I'm not going to be one of those guys that just have a video and just talk, and never use their stuff. I'm going to use everything I have. And I'm going to show you what the SJ could do, what I made it to do. And people ask me, what would you do if you have to leave your house or you run out of gas? You got to have a bug out location. No, I don't, because anywhere I go with the SJ, that becomes the bug out location. You know what I mean? The SJ is the survival Jeep. That's why I call it the SJ. It has power in there. I can cook out of there. Has a fridge. Has a light. Has whatever I want. Whatever my house has, my SJ has. You know, so sit back and relax, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Tell me what you guys think about where my channel's going. I think it's always been that way. You know, people will say, "Oh, you should do this and have more food and be prepared." And right now, this is where I'm going. Right here. I think it's really the same thing, but I know my path now. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll talk to you guys later, all right? Many things. I'm going to finish watching this video again. Go back over here. All right. Talk to you guys later. I'm out of here.
I don't know if you can see it, but up there, there's just 2 branches holding this whole tree up.
It was apparent that we are going to have to be creative to complete this trail safely.
I wonder how many miles of this we're going to get. I mean, there's another tree. Immediately there is just a stick in the road. This is why it'll take us a while.
You can see we've